Hey, I'm Victor Lucas, and this is Johnny Millennium, and you are watching Film Fury, and we have gone out to see the very controversial director Rian Johnson's latest picture. It is called Knives Out. What did you think of this movie?
This is not Rise of Skywalker he did?
No, he did not.
Do you know what?
Currently not involved with the Star Wars property.
As we know it right now,
Yeah.
but I want to say I think this is the perfect place for Rian Johnson to exist in a murder mystery.
Right.
And that's what this is, a murder mystery.
I suspect foul play.
Didn't we do Murder on the Orient Express?
We did, and I
Yeah.
did not like that movie at all. I thought it was really terribly done. I didn't feel you were in the murder mystery.
Right.
Where in this one, you really are in the murder mystery.
I like those kinds of movies, so I
too.
did enjoy the Murder on the Orient Express, but I've always been a fan of these capers and these murder mystery type pictures.
No one move until we figure this all out.
And we're not going to spoil anything.
Nope.
We're not going to say anything of the plot because that would just be horrible.
Yeah.
It's just that a man is dead.
Yes.
And we're not going to say how. And his family is all called into question.
And they go crazy.
And they all go crazy.
Yes.
And there's internal conflicts. There's a lot of...
You missed an important detail.
Oh?
A very wealthy, successful man is dead.
Absolutely.
And everybody wants a chunk of that.
Yeah, they all want a chunk of the money.
Yeah.
But we have this detective who is trying to, or hired detective, we'll say,
Yeah.
is going in, trying to figure out what happened.
What?
And Rian Johnson has called in every favor in Hollywood that he currently could, and he put together one of the most epic casts in movie history.
It is unbelievable.
Yeah.
Like Don Johnson is in
I
here.
know.
You know, from Miami Vice back in the day.
Yeah.
Jamie Lee Curtis is in this.
Yep.
What?
Christopher Plummer plays the central father figure who ends up dead and is the sort of centerpiece of this mystery. Daniel Craig.
No.
Ana de Armas is in this movie.
Yes.
And she's got a very meaty role. And Chris Evans is in this movie. He's got a great role. Michael Shannon.
You guys fans?
Lakeith Stanfield is in this.
I know, the cast does not end.
Yep.
It just kept getting better and better and better.
Yeah.
And let's just get it out of the way to begin with.
Yeah.
What strong acting performances from everybody.
Yes.
Everybody delivered at their top game.
Excellent, yeah.
Excellent. Really,
Especially, I think I'm going to call it for Daniel Craig. He
Yeah.
totally blew me away, and you can see why he's a bit frustrated being James Bond when you see a performance like that.
Because he's typecast.
Yeah, because he's so much better
He's so
than
much
that
diverse.
one role, right? Like he
Right.
isn't Joe Cool all the time, and when he's given a little bit of comedy to work with and a little bit of eccentricity to work with, he just flourishes, and he's riveting to watch, and he's still super cool, but in a totally different way than we've seen him as Bond.
You will find me a respectful, quiet, passive observer.
When they cut to him and he's just like in the room, he's like in the back where the police are interrogating everybody over this murder that has happened. I'm looking at him and I'm like, here we go, James Bond, and everything you said. Oh my God!
Yeah.
He delivered a performance. I didn't think he had it in him. And Rian Johnson must have really seen something in him and said, "This guy can deliver the next level," and he did.
Well, I think he was cast as Bond because he is such a competent actor, and he's done tons of great, supporting roles and standout performances in smaller roles in big movies. And when they put Bond together, they said, "Let's try this guy. He's got something," and he clearly does. And this is like movie star making stuff.
It is. If he had never done any movie before, you saw this guy, you're like, "Who is this guy?"
You may continue.
But also from the writing perspective, and I think we have to do a special call out to Rian Johnson, who wrote and directed this movie.
No, I didn't know that, Vic. Like Rian Johnson actually wrote this?
Yeah.
Did you just Google that?
And it's so
smart.
It's so smart, and it's so it's clockwork. Like you can just see the tightness on it. There's a confidence in every shot as well. It's a bit show-offy, but that's okay. You know, I'm a huge fan of Looper. I loved Looper, and
I enjoyed Looper as well.
I was very excited when the guy from Looper was going to go and do Star Wars. Now we kind of all know how that turned out.
Yeah, a very diverse kind of film, you might say.
That was great.
Rian Johnson also did a terrific movie called Brick, and he's very, very competent with these clockwork-type movies. And in fact, I think he injected a bunch of that kind of aesthetic into The Last Jedi, although it worked to varying degrees for different people.
Right. I think this is the kind of movie he is best at.
That's some heavy-duty conjecture.
And why this movie is so smart, unlike the Orient Express, it invites.
I still like the Orient Express.
Think
you can throw it under the train, but
I
I
will
like
throw
that.
under the train because this is how you do a murder mystery.
Yeah.
You show all of the characters, you explain who they all are, and it gives you everything, but you don't know it till the end. That's brilliant.
Yeah.
When it got to the end, I was like, it was all right there.
It was very clever.
It was very clever.
Yes, and it fits into the mold of the best ones of these over the years.
Yes.
You know, and I think this is one of those movies where it will be watched again and again by fans, and I would imagine that a lot of film students will, sort of pick this apart and learn from it. And I hate to kind of put this on a big pedestal or plateau because it's just come out and we're just coming out of the screen.
Oh no! If we didn't like it, we wouldn't like it.
But I didn't just like it. I loved this movie.
I love this movie.
Yeah, it was so entertaining.
I know we were laughing. I mean, people in the but put it this way: when the movie ended, the entire audience applauded, and you never see that. You usually get a little bit here, a little bit there. People were laughing. People were calling out to the movie during the movie. They were so invested.
People were talking back to the movie,
Yes.
which was a little bit frustrating.
Yes.
It's like, but that's the way I think people watch movies at home now.
Yeah.
But this is worth going out to the theater and spending the extra money and making a night of it.
Yes.
It's worth it. It's worth to support a movie like this.
I was coming to see this movie, and I said to Kim, I said, you know what? I'm looking forward to this movie, and I never say that. You know? And she's like, I think I know why, and I said, why?
Spill it.
Because it's something different.
Yeah.
And in this zone of, superhero movies and big sci-fi movies and sequels to Star Wars, this is what calls me into the movie theater. As you're saying, this get your family, go. It's really a lot of fun. It's not like an intense blood fest or anything like that. It's a murder mystery. And the best of them.
It's a whip-smart movie, and you're just going to be really appreciative of the talent, all of the performance work. Toni Collette's also in this. We didn't mention her. She's great, too.
Can we ask why?
Everybody's got a moment, and some of these actors excel a little bit more because they're given a little bit more to work with.
Yeah.
But, even the casting of Don Johnson. I
love Don Johnson.
I love Don Johnson, and I loved him in Miami Vice back in the day, and it's been amazing to see him in Watchmen recently.
Right,
He's having a bit of a resurgence, you know? He's terrific, and he's great in this. He's such a douchebag.
He was so good when he was younger in Miami Vice,
but
he's matured, and his acting prowess is unreal.
Yeah.
I really love how he's delivering.
Yeah.
When he says anything, you're buying it.
Again, another movie star making role. And if that's, honestly, that is maybe the only thing I would level against this film is that this was an opportunity for Rian Johnson to create a bunch of discoveries and to give a bunch of people that we don't know. But I loved everybody in it. Don't get me wrong.
They're perfectly cast.
I know, but imagine if he did this with nobodies and they all rocked our socks off.
Right.
That would be incredible. That would be like another level of success.
What Vic is saying, and I know what you're saying, is that if we have never seen these people before, you'd be like, who's this woman, Jamie Lee Curtis? Who's this guy, Don Johnson? You'd be blown away by all of these characters.
You're famous.
Christopher Plummer was awesome.
Christopher Plummer's incredible in it.
He's so good. He's always has been. He still is.
It's a stupid thing to nitpick about, but I was thinking about that. That was an opportunity.
Well,
for
it is an opportunity to do that, and I think some people could have shone quite well.
Yeah.
But my God, what we got was great, and this is a movie I'm going to come back to. Yeah.
Me too, and because they are all celebrities and superstars, you see why they shine. You see why they're all so damn good and worth every penny for the big the big salaries that they pull down.
Yeah.
And it's unfortunate that they don't always get material that's written as well as this to work with.
The script is so smart, right to the end, all of it. It's so tight. I can't believe Rian Johnson. I'm saying it again.
He's great, man.
I am. Yes.
He's great.
He's great.
I hope he just doesn't believe the smell of his own farts and turns into something that's weird.
No.
He is great, and he deserves the accolades. But stay humble, Ryan.
No, you know what? Honestly, I'm saying this, and I'm not a big fan of The Last Jedi, but this guy is a true artist. You saw it in this movie. The camera work, the cinematography, the acting performances. I mean, you bought the story from beginning all the way to the end, and it made you go on a roller coaster ride, and you're like, oh my God, you felt up and you felt down, you felt scared, you felt excited.
I know a lot of people are going to
emotions.
be questioning whether you have to be a fan of Looper to like this.
No, not at all.
I don't think so at all.
It's nothing to do with that.
And it has nothing to do with whatever you thought of The Last Jedi. This is just a really well-made picture that's a lot of fun.
I 100% agree.
What are you giving it?
I'm going to get nuts. I'm going to get crazy. 9 out of 10.
Gets a 9.5 from me. This is how you make a big movie with big stars.